Why do they all say? Look up here. Yeah.
So just stand somewhere so that you can be seen on the screen.
Can you see it? I can't see it.
No. Stick that one.
Maybe if I go over.
Otherwise, stand on the top, just on side here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, on these two here. What would be easier for you?
It's kind of.
If you were to stand in here,
Just for the beginning.
just so that you see yourself on the screen.
I don't really need to be saying no.
So just sit down there.
I'll sit over here. It just feels better. Not just for me, but.
That's fine.
A really warm welcome to you all into the chambers of Hastings District Council. Thank you so much for coming along to the inaugural meeting of Council. It is a really special occasion because we're swearing in the Mayor and Councillors of the City of Hastings. So what will happen this afternoon is very shortly we're really pleased to have a really fantastic cross-section of our community here. Kahirangi dance troupe who world famous all the way from Albert Street will come out
Ke te timatatanga mo tēnei tō tātou hui mo tēnei rā. E te himene tuatahi, he honere, he kroria, he magarongo, he pakaro pai ki ngā tātou. Ai tō mātou mati i te rangi, e whakamoi meti e whakawheta ki a koe. Kei te tūmai ki tēnei tō pono no kei mua mo tēnei te whare mo tēnei wa. Manaakitanga mo tēnei ki a rātou, e whiwhi mo tēnei, e kōrero mo taku. Manaakitanga ki a koe e pā ki a rātou i ngā wā katoa. Manaakitanga mo tēnei, e whānau ko tāmai, i roto tēnei tō tātou whare, manaakitanga ko rātou i ngā wā katoa. E rere e pā i runga mo tēnei tō awhi e cheki, mo tēnei te māuiuitanga, e ngā kaumātua, whakake tamariki i mokopuna hoki, i roto te hui pera, te kāinga, te marang, piki te kaha, piki te ora, piki te māramatanga e pā. Nā kitanga ki a koe ko rātou, e noho i te pauri, te mama, o wehe atu mo tēnei ki a rātou. Nā marae, maha o here taunga, puta noa, tēnā te kahununu iwi, mai atu ki Aotearoa, mai atu ki te ao. I tō mana kitanga, ko rātou i ngā wā katoa. No reire e pā, e whakawāte, whakarite mo tēnei tō tātou huihuinga mo tēnei rā. I runga mo tēnei tō tama, a i kraiti, kai whakahora, ake. Amen. Tūturu whakamau ki a tīna. Hui e. Kia ora tata.
E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā hapu kārangaranga o here taunga. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ko tō Sivili Nigel Bickle a hau no reira. Tēnā koutou te whānui me ngā kaimahi o te kaunihera a rohi o here taunga. Tēnā hoki koutou e te kaunihera hau me koe hoki e te koromātua Sandra, tēnā koe, tēnā koutou katoa. E hika, kātahi nei te rangi a tāhua. Ko te rangi tuatahi o ngā tau e toro e tū mai nei. O te rā, hari ko te nākau ki te tū, ki te mihi, ki tēnā, ki tēnā o tātou kua ikapahi nei. He mihi nui ki a koutou, e te whānau o ngā kaunihera, me tō kaha ki te tautoko i tō taonga, ara ko tō whanaunga, tēnā koutou katoa. E te kaunihera a rohi o here taunga, nā mātou te raurau, nā koutou te raurau, ka ora ai tātou o te kaunihera, ka ora hoki ai tātou katoa o here taunga. Here taunga ararau, here taunga haupunui, here taunga haro o te kahu, here taunga tākotonoa, tihei here taunga. Talofa lava, malo liso e fua maua, malalangi e mā ua whaatasi ai leni aso whia. Whaatalofo atu i le paia o le maouta i ono tūlanga fua lupi. Awhi whio sui mai le Pasifika, ma nana ese. Kia ora nā, malo i lei, malo ni sa bulavanaka whakalofa lei atu. Kia Māori, warm Pacific greetings. Whaatalofa atu i le paia o Samoa Poto. Lau awhionga alai nuu esi, me le ainga a lii. O le paia lava lea e le awhio o tupu ia nati. A whio le whale se fulu ma usu a lii. Susa tapa au ma le lauti na laulai ia nanai malai. Malo le foi, malo le ta ua tai, malo te toa. Talofa lava. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is my pleasure to declare this meeting open and welcome you here today for the inaugural council meeting following the triennial election. Today's meeting is a special occasion, made more special by the number of families, friends, schools, and the wider public here in attendance. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Tō Sivili Nigel Bickle, the Chief Executive of the Hastings District Council. Can I acknowledge our kaumatua, Papa Jerry,
for all of your aroha and tautoko and care over the years and for being here today. Can I also acknowledge, I think Ngāhiwi is here, tēnā koe, talofa lava. Could also acknowledge the Pacific community and our schools here. It means a lot to have you here to support the occasion, and an occasion that is historic as we swear in the first Pacific Island councillor in the history of the Hastings District Council. I started as the Chief Executive in February this year, and I'm really proud to lead a hard-working team who are Hastings proud and passionate about serving our community. We are excited about the next 3 years and the opportunities to make a positive difference for Hastings and her 80,000 residents across the over 5,000 square kilometres of town and country that comprises what is the Hastings District. We know that the better that we can work with you and support you as our elected members, but also our wider community, the stronger the outcomes for Hastings. This afternoon, we will witness the Mayor and councillors elected to represent our community for the next 3 years make their declaration of office. Ngā mihi nui me te aroha nui, congratulations and best wishes to you all. Elected members will be called up one by one as they read their declaration of office and each have the opportunity to say a few words. But it is my job to invite Her Worship the Mayor to make her declaration of office, and then she takes over proceedings and invites all of the councillors forward. So, Your Worship, I'd like you to come forward to make your declaration.
Tēnā koe katoa. It is absolutely my pleasure to be with you all and to have our chamber full of our community, our family, our supporters and friends with us today for this very, very special occasion. I, Sandra Glennis Hazelhurst, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill, my judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as Mayor of the Hastings District. By virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information Act and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Tēnā koe. Tēnā koe.
So Sandra, as you know, my other job is to now invest you of the robe, chain and hat that are the visible and outward signs of the honour, distinction and authority which our community has conferred upon you by electing you as Mayor, but which are also emblematic of servitude. Yes.
The most amazing welcome at Waipatu Marae, and can I thank and acknowledge Ngāti Kahungunu Chair, Ngāhiwi Tomoana, and it was the most special time that we've ever had. And thank you to Baden and Whānau for allowing me to wear the most beautiful korowai down there this morning. Thank you to Evelyn for the most amazing punamu that I will wear and treasure and love every day of my life.
That's pretty hard to beat. But what I also want to do personally, as your chief executive, is to place around your neck this toki. This toki represents courage and strength at all times, as well as power, wisdom, and authority. It reflects nobility and status, and is traditionally a type that's preferred by chiefs and chieftainesses. It's carved in a particularly feminine way, which I think is very you. And I know you as a proud Ākina girl who is driven to lead and make a difference for the whole community you serve. It's been blessed by Papa Jerry, and I know that in wearing it, you will carry it through your leadership, the values and the traditions that it represents.
Wow. We're going to have an amazing time. This is an incredible gift. This is incredible strength that I will carry through the years of my serving the people of Hastings here Taonga. I'm truly grateful for the support, for the wonderful welcome, the haka, for everybody being here today to support me. We've got a lot to do, and we're going to do it really well together. And I'm truly grateful for your performance. You are with us all the way. And this is very, very dear, will be close to my heart, and will make a difference to everything we do for the lives of our people. Now to the exciting part where I bring our colleagues forward for them to make their declaration for your council. A very warm welcome to Councillor Baden Bernard Barber. Oh, the translation.
Kia ora tātou. It's going to be my privilege to be able to give the oath in Te Reo Māori. I don't think it's ever been given in Te Reo in this chamber before, so I'm going to do it in Māori and then I'll do it in English, so you know what I'm saying. Ko hau, ko Baden Bernard Barber, e oati ana, ka whaia hau I te pono, me te tōkeke I runga hoki te mutunga kē mai o aku pūkenga, o aku whakatau hoki kia whakatutuki, kia mahi anō hoki te mana whakahaere, te mana whakatau me ngā momo mahi, ko uhia ki runga I ahau, kia whiwhi paenga mo te takiwā o here taunga, hei mema o te kaunihera ārohe o here taunga, e ai hoki ki te ture kāwanatanga ātai ao, 2 mano mārua, ki te ture kāwanatanga ātai au whakapai me te hui ko 1,884 me ētai ture anō rānei. He mea whakaū tēnei I here taunga I tēnei rā I te tuawhitu o Whiringa Ārangi I te tau 2019. I, Baden Barber, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act dated at Hastings this 7th day of November 2019. Tēnā tātou. Kia ora mai tātou katoa, koutou, ngā whānau, e huihui mai nei tēnei rā. Mihi ana hau ki ngā kaunihera, kai kaunihera, me ngā mema hau te kaunihera, kua tatu mai nei ki tēnei kaupapa. Mihi ana kia koutou katoa no ngā hau e whā, no ngā iwi o te motu, kua hara mai nei ki tēnei whare o tātou, te whare te kaunihera o here taunga, nei au ka mihi nei kia koutou katoa. I just want to, on behalf of my whānau and my hapu and iwi, thank firstly the public of Hastings, Havelock North, for voting me in for another term. But also all the people of Hastings District. I'm proud to have been elected again to serve our people. Tikana te whakatauki, the proverb, hea te mea nui o te ao, māku ki ana he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. What is the most important thing? It's people. And so we do a lot of work here with roading, we do a lot of work here with libraries and housing and things, but it's all about our people at the end of the day and making Hastings the best place for our people to live. And so I just want to say, thankful for my wife, my beautiful wife, who's come here with our children today to support. But that support goes through everything that I do as a councillor. If we don't have family and partners and wives and husbands supporting us, there's no way in heck that we could do the mahi that we do. So I just want to thank my wife and my mum. My mum, and she's here on behalf of our whānau, but also tātou katoa kua huihui mana e tēnei rā. Tēnei au ka mihi nei, tēnā koutou, tēnā huihui tātou. Tēnei waiata e kōrero nei mo tēnei me te aroha. It talks about aroha, and that you can't get very far in life without it. And so, if you notice it,
I now welcome one of our new councillors, Councillor Elwyn Alexander Corbyn. Congratulations, Elwyn. We're very excited to have you with us as a Hastings District Councillor for the first time.
Thank you, Sandra. I, Elwyn Alexander Corbyn, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Thank you.
Welcome, say a few words.
Thank you. I'd like to say a few words. I'm very much looking forward to being a councillor, looking forward to working with the Mayor and the other councillors who, over the last couple of weeks, I've seen have set a very high standard and a very high bar to live up to. I'm looking forward to representing the Heratonga Ward, and I thank the electorate for voting for me. I'd like to acknowledge my sisters Jenny and Heather over there who are supporting me today. Often we talk about degrees of separation, and the last couple of months have made me think about, rather than degrees of separation, but points of connection. Now, we are a small community, and it started on day one when I went and asked a fellow winemaker if he would nominate me for council. He said, of course I will, and then he volunteered that he was very good friends with a councillor who had worked in a cellar door, so that was the first one. Second one, go and put up some election hoardings and meet Craig, and he says, well, how are you? I haven't seen you for 20 years. And I said, could you remind me when that was? He said, yes, when the guy in your vineyard was shooting birds and the pellets were landing in our export apples. And I said, oh, I do remember that, and I'm very sorry. And then I went to the first community meeting, and I want to thank Anne for giving me a, I don't know, induction of immersion. And after the meeting, Paddy made a connection and said, I used to live next door to your dad, and my mum would send me over to fix up his TV. So I think there are lots of points of connection in the community. I think if we can recognise them and perhaps heal any differences, such as shotguns, pellets and apples and so on, we can work together really well and build for a good future. So thank you very much.
We welcome returning councillor, Councillor Damon John Harvey.
Threw me a curveball. I was writing my speech. I, Damon Harvey, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interest of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 and any other act. Dated at Hastings, this 7th day of November 2019.
Go for it. It's all yours.
Firstly, thank you all for attending this afternoon. It's been a fantastic day so far. I'd also like to thank, I've got 3 schools that I attended that are here or were here today. So there was Hastings Intermediate, Flaxmere Primary School and Hastings Boys, and can you please tell Mr Sturch that the tie I was given yesterday I am wearing, so please pass that on. I would also like to thank my family. It's been a fantastic, it's been a tough couple of months, but you really stood by me, and I'm really appreciative for that. So, kia ora, ka pai.
I now welcome, representing the Rural Ward, Councillor Tania Joy Kerr. Malcolm's piece of paper.
I, Tania Joy Kerr, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interest of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties invested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Even though I have done this before, it never ceases to be a really magic and moving moment. We work really hard for our district, and when we come up and say our declaration, it certainly touches my heart, and I can see it in my colleagues as well. Firstly, I need to thank my most wonderful family who've stood by me. The good days are great, and sometimes the hard days are really hard, but special love and acknowledgement to my husband, Andy, who's here today. I would also like to acknowledge all of the other leaders that are in this room. We as a community need people to step up and take leadership and take ownership, and it's fantastic to see many of you here in the roles that you play to support our community. And last of all, I'm really excited by the next 3 years, an amazing team of colleagues that will be sitting around the table. The energy and enthusiasm and passion for making our world a better place for our people is evident, and I really look forward to working with you all and the significant input that Chief Executive Staff and Management are working alongside us. So thank you, everyone.
And it was my fault that we're out of order. I now welcome returning councillor, Councillor Malcolm John Dixon. Please come forward. Welcome, Malcolm.
Thank you. I, Malcolm John Dixon, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execution and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act, dated at Hastings the 7th day of November 2019. Yeah, thank you. Firstly, can I thank each and every one of you for being here today to support us in our induction back to council. Being a third-term councillor, Mayor Sandra, I'm looking forward to working alongside you and the rest of the team. Congratulations to the newly elected councillors, Olwen, Sophie and Paletti. It's wonderful to have a new team. And for those people that didn't vote for me, you've chosen a wonderful lot of colleagues to work alongside. Special thanks to my wife, Jean, for being your loyal your loyal support over the last 40 plus years, 43 I think from memory, very much treasured. I wouldn't be the person I was today if you weren't behind me, so thank you very much for that. I'm looking forward to being with council and working. There's lots of things to do, but I think this time in 3 years' time, there'll be some wonderful achievements have taken place. Special thanks to our staff. I don't think people appreciate the quality of the staff we've got here at the Hastings District Council and the skills and abilities that they bring to Hastings. So thank you for all your support. I'm looking forward to also working alongside you. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, hey, ooh, Malcolm.
Oh, I know what
Nigel's left it over here. Yeah. I now welcome returning Councillor Simon John Hapu Nixon. Welcome, Simon.
Might I just make a small adjustment?
Oh, certainly. Get things tidied up around here.
Well, as a picture taker myself. I, Simon John Harper Nixon, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District, the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987 or any other act, dated in Hastings the 7th day of November 2019. Quite a lot to say in one breath. Yeah. I haven't got a lot to say, but apologies for my wife who felt she couldn't come. She has a slight back problem at the moment. I'd like to thank those who did support me. I really appreciate it. This is my 4th term. You give up a great deal to be a councillor. It takes control of your life. And I welcome all the colleagues that have been re-elected and the new councillors. I look forward to working with them in what I think is going to be a very challenging 3 years. Perhaps not quite so challenging as the last 3, but certainly very exciting. Thank you.
Welcome, Simon.
You didn't leave lipstick on me, did you?
No, I didn't. I welcome returning Flaxmere Councillor Hinari Naira Oki. Welcome, Hinari.
Kia ora tātou. Ko ahau, ko henare ngaira oki. And I'll put my glasses on so I can see the rest of it. I did that first bit by memory. Kei te pai tēnā. Ko ahau, ko henare ngaira oki. E wāti ana ka whai ahau I te pono me te tōkeke. I runga hoki I te motunga. Ke mai nei o aku pukenga, o aku whakatau hoki. Kia whakatūtuki, kia mahi anō hoki I te mana whakahaere. Te mana whakatau, me ngā momo mahi, kua uhia ki runga, ia au, kia whiwhi painga, mo te takiwā o here taunga. Hei mema o te kroni here, hera a rohe o here taunga, e ai hoki ki te ture, kawanatanga a tai ao, 2002, ki te ture, kawanatanga a tai ao, whakapai me te hui, 1987, me etahi ture, anō rānei. He mea whakatau tēnei e hera taunga I tēnei rā te tuapitu o whiringa a rangi te taurua mano te kau mā iwa. I, Henare Ngāre O'Keefe, declare that I will faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment execute and perform in the best interest of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed on me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act dated at Hastings this the 7th day of November 2019. Thank you, Your Worship. Ngā mihi whakatau te tangata ki roto te krauni here. Ka nui te mihi nui kia koutou me ngā hōkai mahi me ngā kai whakahaere. Te rangatira o tēnei krauni here, boss, other boss, ka nui te mihi nui kia koutou. First and foremost, I greet you and salute you in the name of our Lord and Saviour, Jesus Christ. My wife, none of my family could make it, to be honest. They are out there paying the bills. So first and foremost to my wife, who has given me 3 lovely children, adopted one and adopted another 200. You have to be special to live with me for 47 years. So I'm blessed to have her as my best mate. To our children, to the community of Blackspear. Thank you so much for making me feel important and valuable. I really appreciate that. And to everybody here, you have my word, my absolute word, that I will serve you whatever the time, whatever the hour. I'll do it day and night, and I'll do it with passion and diligence, and I'll do it with love. That, you have my promise. E tangi ana a koe ine kua ngenge ana koe ine ka titopo rira noho I te aroha ko ngā kaotea kia ora lofa e tangi ana e ine a kua tai mai nei a kia lofa is in the whare. Kia ora.
My favourite waiata, it gets me every time. Kia ora, Hinari. I'd now like to call up returning Councillor Anne Elizabeth Bennett Redstone. Welcome, Anne.
Don't we?
Yes, we do.
I, Anne Elizabeth Bennett Redstone, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interest of the Hastings District the powers and authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Something like that.
I'll say a couple of years there.
Okay. Tēnā koutou katoa. I'd just like to say thank you to everyone that did support me in the last campaign, particularly my family and friends who put up with a lot because it was a very, very competitive campaign and I wasn't at all sure that I was going to get through, but I'm very pleased that I did. So it's an honour and a privilege to be able to represent the people of Hastings for a further 3 years, and I thank you all.
To our first term councillor, Councillor Sophie Molly Sears, representing the people of Kahuranaki.
I, Sophia Molly Sears, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform, in the best interests of the Hastings District, the powers, authorities, and duties vested in or imposed upon me as member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act, dated in Hastings the 7th day of November 2019.
Well, that's an amazing signature.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you, and wow, what a fantastic day. From the warm and heartfelt welcome at Waipatu Marae, thank you. To the beautiful welcome to the chamber today, it was very special. Thank you to your worship and all the councillors who over the last few months have been so warm and welcoming. I'm grateful. Thank you to the Chief Executive and his staff. You've already been incredibly patient with me and generous with your time. Thank you. I'm looking forward to working so much with you. Thank you to my lovely family who are all there, who get behind all of my crazy ideas. You are good people, all of you. Thank you for all being here. And it's a pleasure. It's just a pleasure to be here. I have a new aim. I wanted to come and work hard for the good of course, the community and everyone around me, but I have a new aim, and that is to work hard enough that I warrant one of those hakas, because that was stunning. And the chamber's really still ringing from it. So I'm really looking forward to giving you my very best over the next 3 years. Thank you.
I welcome Councillor Barbara Leslie Travers, returning councillor for the Hastings Havelock North Ward.
I, Geraldine Barbara Leslie Travers, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform, in the best interests of the Hastings District, the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act dated at Hastings the 7th day of November 2019. It's a big thing to be elected to be a member of council, because I do not come from here. I come from a different place. Te Aroha is my maunga and the Waiho is my river. But to be elected for a second time says that the people of Hastings are saying that I belong here, that this is my home. And that's a really, really special feeling. I would like to pay tribute to my husband, Keith, who I have to say, 3 years ago when I came home and announced the day before nominations closed that I had put in a nomination for council, he was really surprised because I actually didn't think to discuss it with him beforehand. And when I hear all of the councillors talking about the fact that you can't do the job without the support of the people at home, that is indeed true. So that was not particularly considerate of me. I have served the people of Hastings for the past 20 years, and I will continue to do so with every fibre of my being. So thank you.
I welcome returning councillor, Councillor Kevin Victor Watkins, representing the people of the Hastings Havelock North Ward.
Thank you, Your Worship. I, Kevin Victor Watkins, declare that I will faithfully and impartially, according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interests of the Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as a member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of the Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act. Dated at Hastings, the 7th day of November 2019. Well, ladies and gentlemen and my fellow colleagues, this is my 7th term. So I guess I'm a senior around the council table. I'm incredibly proud and honoured to represent my ward and the Hastings district. I'll tell you why I feel that and what my love for this place is anchored on. My great-grandparents walked and shopped the same streets that I do. My grandparents walked and shopped and went to the same schools that you kids went to. My parents walked and shopped here and worked here and went to the same schools. I did. My children do, and my grandchildren do. That's why I honour and love this place. For all of us, there's going to be a time when we can no longer walk that walk. And this term for me probably sees the end of my walk. But I'm going to do everything in this 3 years to contribute to make sure this is a vintage term in the Hastings, in the history of the Hastings District Council. So thank you all.
I now welcome our new councillor, our first Pacific Island councillor, representing the people of the Flaxmere Ward, Councillor Peleti Taveti Ollie.
I don't know how to read.
Lots of glasses.
Yeah. I, Peliti Tavita Oli, declare that I faithfully and impartially and according to the best of my skill and judgment, execute and perform in the best interest of Hastings District the powers, authorities and duties vested in or imposed upon me as member of the Hastings District Council by virtue of Local Government Act 2002, the Local Government Official Information and Meetings Act 1987, or any other act dated at Hastings this 7th day of November 2019. Cool.
It's all yours.
Can I have my mum and dad up here, please?
Mum and Dad? Lovely. Oh.
That's my beautiful dad. I'm Philly Afali'i Oliano Ese and my mum, Emma Olialino Ese. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge our leaders in the room. Fionga Matai Tosavili, acknowledge you, and also acknowledge my dad. Afali'i, Matai and Sakpaikia and Savai. Also acknowledge branch president of the Te Hauke branch. Acknowledge you, brother. Yeah. I wanted to bring my parents up here because they say when you make it, we all make it. And that's from the movie Biggie, B.I.G. Yeah, but they say, yeah, you're the first Pacific Islander in council in the Hawke's Bay, Heratona area. But I like what my friend said. You're the first Afro in council. On that note, I'd like my man with the fire-ish mullet to stand up and give us a whip. But on a serious note, I thank God. I thank God. I am a proud member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And yeah, very proud to be a member of this church. But on that same note, I respect all religion. I respect all cultures, black, white, purple, green. I respect you all. I'd like to acknowledge my beautiful wife, if she could come up here too. My wife, Jonique Kaiwai Crawford, hails from the mighty Ngati Parau. Her maunga is Mount Hukirangi, and I acknowledge my wife because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. I was a broken man a few years ago, but my parents and my family, I acknowledge my brothers and sisters who are here, and my cousins and friends. I was a broken man not long ago, and I know there are many, male or female, in the community who are hurting, but every day when we put on our clothes, put on our makeup, we also put on the mask as well to just pretend that everything's okay, but deep down, we all need help. And I know for a fact, meeting my brothers from men's medicine, it's okay for men to cry and show their feelings. So I acknowledge the women in the room, amazing leader here, and I acknowledge my family behind me, but most of all, I acknowledge my wife. I'm not the counsellor she is. I'm just the face, but I'm grateful to Anna Locke and Damon Harvey for believing in me and and supporting me. I think my campaign, we were like, what? Really? Us? But I'm grateful to you and your family for the hard work and support, especially your kids. Back to my wife. Sorry. She's the reason why I'm standing here today. I was a different person a few years ago, but throughout our campaign, she sacrificed all her time, her efforts. We almost gave up 2 days before the announcement of council because we were stressed, we were tired. My wife gave up her time and sacrifice away from her whānau in Ngāti Porou. She was too busy paying time to our campaign that she didn't give enough time to her family. And her cousin Jamie, I want to acknowledge because she's been missing for 3 weeks. So I acknowledge you, my wife. So yeah, make the most of your time with your loved ones, because you never know when they might go. So I want to acknowledge those who have passed before us, our ancestors, my grandma, Whalangi, who paved the path for us. But I want to acknowledge my parents who are standing next to me today because I was born in Savai, in Satuiatua, in a small straw hut in my village with no walls. This lady behind me gave birth to me in my dad's lounge. No epidural, no blankets, no nothing. She gave birth to me in our small shack, and now we're here. So I acknowledge my parents and everything that they've sacrificed. They sacrificed their education, they sacrificed their careers to give us an opportunity, moved us here to a foreign land to pick apples, to pick asparagus, peaches, pumpkins, all the fruits on Candy Crush. We picked it all. And I remember a lot of the conversations we had when we were picking these fruit. My dad would say to us, I don't ever want to see you picking apples again. I don't ever want to see you picking these veggies for someone else, just for $30 a bin. I don't want to see you here. So I'm very grateful to my parents who sacrificed their futures to give an opportunity for me. But most of all, I want to thank my barber family. If you didn't know, I'm a barber. Thank you to my clients. I can see my day one clients here. Thank you for supporting me. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. My clientele, also Tavani. We have a small business in Flexmere, and in honor of my late brother Somi, who committed suicide, we opened up a small barbershop, giving haircuts, some haircuts for free. And I acknowledge Henare, Keith, for helping us in all my crazy ideas. You supported us, brother. I acknowledge Kobe Pauline and her late father Jacob. I acknowledge them. If it wasn't for the people of Flexmere who supported our small business in the hood, we wouldn't be standing here today. And I'm very grateful to the people for voting for us. I know it's a numbers game, but I know the numbers all add up, but for me it's the individuals that I serve every day in my barber chair that I try and make that opportunity a better opportunity for them. I thank Flexmere Primary, the teachers there. I thank Hastings Boys High School, Damon. And I acknowledge Hastings Boys High School First 15 for doing it again. Best school in Oxford, in New Zealand. But yeah, I'm almost finished, sorry. Yeah. So we have a barber haka. It's called, we have a barber haka. It's called Taku Aronga, our purpose. So I'd like my wife to read it out. Yeah, that's the name.
You didn't tell me I was going to have to do this. Hold on. Tēnā I tukua, ko tāku he whakapiki ake, ko tāku he whakakaha ake, ko tāku he hiki ake I te ora o te tangata. O te tāne, o te wahine, o te tamariki, mokopuna, pakia. Parea ki rāhaki, te tūkino, te whakaiti, te whakahawea. Kia hua mai ai te tika, kia hua mai ai te pono, kia hua mai ai te aroha ki te tangata. Ana, ana, aue, ho.
Yeah, so this is our Baba Haka, and it's our movement as well. In translation, attention, our purpose is to heal. Our purpose is to strengthen. Our purpose is to fight for well-being and prosperity of all men, women, and children. Rid our families of violence, neglect, and contemptuous words, so that what remains is right, so that what remains is true and just, so that what remains is love for our people. We all stand to agree. We all stand to agree. Thank you.
Aren't we blessed with that incredible performance? Look at the colour, look at the absolute beautiful culture that is coming into our chamber in the next term of 3 years. So here we are, this dynamic council, elected 2019. Here we go. How exciting to see you all placed in your places. You don't have to stay there forever. Well, let's just try it for the next 3 months. But anyway, we're with all our buddies. We've got everyone alongside each other to support you. And you thought that I might not say too much today, but actually, we have to have a few words. Inga mana, inga reo, tēnā koutou katoa. Nā mihi mahana kia koutou, no mai, haere mai. Tēnā koe matua Jerry, tēnā koe To'osavili Nigel, councillors, staff, friends and family. We welcome you, no mai, haere mai. Finally, we have arrived at our special day. I might just remove the hat. Hard to balance. Thank you to our friends and our family who've allowed to give your time to be here, but to allow your support through the time of elections, but your support for the next 3 years. Because sometimes it is hard and sometimes it is challenging, and we need the support and the love of our families, our whānau, to get us through. We have some amazing people in the Hastings district, and we're very grateful for them allowing us to be standing here today. Every day I feel proud and I feel privileged to represent our people. I love being mayor. We have been given an amazing opportunity to do the very best we can for our community. This is a very exciting time to be the mayor and to be a councillor of the Hastings district. While our Hastings district is enjoying strong economic success, we will know when we've truly succeeded when we have happy communities who contribute to the well-being of each other. When every young person in our district has been educated, trained and employed and who contributes to our community. We will know when every person has a job and a part to play. We will know when every person has a place they can call home. When our environment is protected and cared for, and we are proud to pass it on to the next generations of custodians. We cannot reach these goals on our own and to fulfill the aspirations of our community on our own. By focusing on the things that really, really matter, we will proactively work with our community partners, iwi, central government, passionate stakeholders and brave business community to uncover all opportunities to improve our region's economic strength and build our social resilience and sense of community for our people. We will deliver the best district and regional services for our people. And we will do these things. We will achieve our vision and our prosperity with a happy community in which everyone contributes, everyone participates, and everyone benefits. Over the next 12 months, we will build our 30-year plan, which puts our people at the heart and the front of everything we do. Our big new picture plan vision for the Hastings district will start in the new year, with us getting out and asking our communities what is important to them, so we understand their vision and their aspirations. When we have talked to our 7 smaller rural communities, our Hastings, Flaxmere and Havelock North people, as well as our many stakeholders, we will have the foundation we need to build a plan for our collective future. It is our people who will guide us and lead us through the creation of our big visionary plan. Our community's active participation will help us implement our shared vision through our long-term plan. A plan that will give rise to the future prosperity and happiness of our district. Our 5,000 square kilometres of hinterland and plains and people who farm and crop them are the backbone of our region's economy. By listening to our Rural Community Board and our rural stakeholders, whom we are very grateful for them bringing the rural voice to our table, we will assist them in meeting their challenges and assist them to create opportunities for growth and sustainability. The voice of mana whenua will ring loudly and proudly through our organisation and through our community, with effective representation of our 23 hapu. Over the past 2 years, we have developed 5 strong plans. It is now time for us to implement them. The continued delivery of our safe drinking water strategy, Hastings Alive, our city which attracts people and businesses to invest and work and enjoy our beautiful city. Fabulous Flaxmere, time to grow and shine in the sun. A home for everyone. Our thriving Toy, Hawke's Bay Regional Arts and Events Centre, which will open in February, and how exciting that will be for our community. We have a great management team. We are very grateful for their hard work over the last 3 years, and we look forward to them implementing our vision and our aspirational plans over the next 3 years. It is they who will effectively and efficiently manage our resources to bring the best outcomes for our community. We will build a new collaborative council team, which is an exciting blend of experience, skills, culture, and new energy. Our newly formed team will recognise our differences, listen to each other's points of views, strive to understand the issues we face, learn to respect and trust each other, and commit to a hard-working council for our community. We have been placed in a privileged place to represent them. We will put our community at the forefront of everything we do. That is what we have been elected to do. And we have 1,073 days to do it. Starting from today, we have much to do. So let's get going. When I think of my 2 favourite songs, I'm touched by these words. The first one, a beautiful song by Neil Young, and the second, our song, our waiata, that we sing most days at council, Tu Tere Mai. Neil Young's song says, it's going to take a lot of love to change the way things are. It's going to take a lot of love, or we won't get too far. And Tu Tere Mai ngā iwi, tātou e. Together we stand strongly, and together we are one. Kia kaha, ngā mihi nui, nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're just about to cup of tea time, but it is a council meeting, so I need to apologise for some necessary efficient bureaucracy, which I'm sure the now sworn-in council is going to help with. So, councillors, could I please have a mover and a seconder to for the apologies of absence for Councillor Lawson and Sholem? Okay, thank you, Councillor Nixon and Councillor Redstone. Item 6, which was simply the report of swearing in the Mayor. Again, a mover and a seconder. Thank you, Councillor Barber and Councillor Travers. Report in terms of swearing in the councillors. Again, a thank you, Councillor Redstone and Councillor Councillor Kerr and Councillor Dixon. In summary, I've given you a report around the vast amount of legislation that affects you as members of the council. I know you've had some training, many of you are experienced, but in summary, you are obligated to understand and comply with a vast range of legislation. I'm happy to take any questions. I'm also happy to have someone move and second. Thank you, Councillor Harvey and Councillor Travers. Conflicts of interest, you've all had training, and again, a mover and a seconder. Councillor Dixon. Yeah. Councillor Nixon. And in terms of the last report, which is the fixing of the first date of the full council meeting of the 27th of November, and also a report outlining a schedule of meetings for November and December. can I have a mover and seconder? Thank you, Councillor Watkins and Councillor Redstone. I will now hand over to the Mayor just to talk about item 8, and then we will ask Papa to close with a karakia and sing both of our anthems, Tu Te Mai and the national anthem, before we have a cup of tea. Thank you for your forbearance.
Thank you, Chief Executive. Councillors, in terms of agenda item 8, I'd like to have our full council available when we appoint our Deputy Mayor. And as I've spoken to a number of you, I haven't spoken to everyone. So I'd like to leave that item sitting on the table till the meeting's adjourned to the 19th of November, when we appoint and swear in our other 2 councillors. So that will come forward. So can I have a mover, please, and a seconder that the item sits on the table? Councillor Watkins, seconded Councillor Nixon. All those in favour, please say aye. Any against? Thank you, that's carried. So that concludes our meeting. This meeting is now adjourned to the 19th of November.
Okay, and just before I hand to Papa Jerry, just could I call forward, please, Jackie and Annette? Are they both here somewhere? Item white. I'm sure you all appreciate that none of this happens by chance, and these are the 2 ladies, not exclusively, but the ones that have done all of the hard work in organising today. So just a round of applause, please. I'll do that even.
Kei te mea tuatahi e mihi ki ngā kauni hera hau. Mo tēnei, he noho mo tēnei, te korowhita mo tēnei tō tātou tūru. Mihi ki a koe mo te mea mo tēnei ki a koe Sandra, Nigel, kōrua mo tēnei wā. Mo tēnei, me ngā te hapuri o Heretaunga, tēnā rā koutou. Kei te mihi mo tēnei ki a koutou, kia kaha, kia manawa nui, kia mai. Mā te atua koutou e Jackie, a inga wā katoa. Kei te himene whakamutinga, whakārea mai, and e kaimuri nei, ko tūtero mai ngā iwi, and then our national anthem. Okay?
Kia
Ai, e te atua, e whakamoimiti e whakawheta ki a koe. Kei te kapi mo tēnei tō tātou huinga mo tēnei ra. Nā kitanga mo tēnei, nā kaunihera, nā rangatira hau, nā tāne, nā wahine, kai roto mo tēnei tō tātou whare. Nā kitanga mo tēnei, rangatira tanga mo tēnei tō tātou mea. E te tū mai, he mihi mo tēnei ki aia, e whakarite he wātea. Mo tēnei tō tātou kaupapa mo tēnei wa. E whakamoimiti e whakawheta ki a koe e pā, a inga wā katoa. Nō reire e pā, i ronga mo tēnei, tō inoi, tō tama, a i ukraiti, kai whakaora, ake, amene. E te atua whakapainge nei kai he oranga mo mātou tīnana, pangāia hoki o mātou wairua, ki te tara o te ora, ko i ukraiti, ake, amene. Tūtiru whakamau kia tīna. Hui e. Kia ora tata.
Please stay and join us all for a cup of tea out in the foyer. Right here.